And it's Victor Wanyama, but the flag is up.
They got to be looking at that one again.
Another week, another batch of controversial calls to put under the microscope. Welcome to Instant Replay. I'm Andrew Wiebe, joined by Charlie Davies, and Cheez-Its makes your weekly refereeing fix possible. We start with some midweek action in Miami. It's the 40th minute, and Atlanta United are down 2-1, but they're pushing for the equalizer. John Gallagher and Nico Figal face up, and the Inter Miami defender gets the pick, only that's not all Figal is gonna get. Arm, meet, neck, and face, it looks like. Gallagher is down, the Five Stripes are not happy, and referee Robert Sabiga has a lot to deal with. His call? Yellow for Figal. Penalty kick as the foul occurred in the box. Charlie, is that how you would have called it?
In my opinion, Robert Sabiga got it right. Figal purposely threw his arm out at John Gallagher's neck head area, and it made contact. You can't throw an elbow at the upper body region, and the foul was rightfully called.
Look, I get why it wasn't reviewed. The arm bar to me is mostly shoulder and chest with just a little lower neck, and Figal doesn't strike with the elbow, rather his forearm. But I also think if that's called a red, not many people bat an eye. It's the force of the blow, the proximity to neck, face, and head, and the fact that it was entirely unnecessary. Figal is out to get a piece of Gallagher, and he gets it. Now, given I don't think he struck his neck, a yellow is fine for me here too, but it didn't end there. Cubo Torres scored the PK rebound, but that got reviewed too. Watch the Mexican forward at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, he's in early and he gains an advantage via encroachment. That goal does not stand, and Luis Robles saves Barco again to keep the scoreline the same. Nice spot there by video assistant referee Soren Stoica.
We head to a Western Conference powerhouse matchup between Minnesota United and FC Dallas. In the 69th minute, Minnesota's right back, Roman Metanire, ventures into the box after overlapping teammate Robin Lod. The ball is played behind, and Metanire is brought down by FC Dallas defender Ryan Hollingshead to earn the Loons a penalty. The question is, did Ryan Hollingshead in fact make contact to bring him down?
Play on! No foul! You can hear Hollingshead yelling, "No chance!" right after the play. And my first impression was that he was right, but the more I watch, the more I see the contact from the FC Dallas defender's left knee on the Loons right back's left leg, which is what destabilizes him and takes him down. I get why Hollingshead doesn't like it. Metanire really sells this one, but that contact is still a foul, even if I would hate to call it myself.
Ryan Hollingshead goes to ground and comes into contact with Roman's back leg, which causes the trip. It's a pen. Double stamped it, no erases.
Sandva? No? Oh no. Movie quotes for 500 and I swung and a miss. Don't even buzz in next time, Andrew. Alright, more Roman Metanire? Yes, Roman Metanire it is. This time a red card to the Loons defender in the 82nd minute for this tackle on Andres Riquarte. Referee Alex Chilowitz goes straight to the back pocket. Do you agree with that decision, Charlie?
In my opinion, this should have been a yellow card offense. Both players were attempting to play the ball and coming in with the same force. The law states, serious foul play is a tackle that endangers the safety of an opponent or uses excessive force or brutality. For me, this is a reckless challenge. When the player acts with disregard to the danger to or consequences for an opponent and must be cautioned.
That's going to be a big nah from me, Charlie. That's a red card. I don't know how you see it otherwise. It is not the same force because Riquarte is coming in to play the ball. Watch him track the ball, kick it with his laces, and clear it away. Oh, now take two beats and watch Roman Metanire come in with two studs right into his legs. That endangers his safety. That's excessive force. That's a red card.
On to the Canadian Classique.
To the north we go!
It's the 53rd minute. The Montreal Impact have a free kick, and Victor Wanyama sneaks in on the back post to nod it home. The goal is disallowed for offside. But wait. VAR official Drew Fisher notifies David Gantar to take a second look. David Gantar comes back, and goal! Wiebe, what do you make of this?
Offside for me, Charlie. In my opinion, that goal should not have stood, and the call on the field should not have been reversed. Let's start with the basics. It appears to me Lewis Binks is ahead offside on the free kick. Freeze it for me, editor Phil. Yeah, right there. Then the ball hits Binks' head before going off Omar Gonzalez and falling to Victor Wanyama. Goal. Pretty straightforward. Offside on the original ball. The issue is that the call on the field was Wanyama offside on Binks' flick, not Binks on the free kick. Well, with video review, we can see Wanyama is onside, so VAR, Drew Fisher, has a clear and obvious error to correct. Play reversed, goal stands. What about Binks though, when the ball was kicked? While that looks to be offside to me, clearly the crew didn't think it was clear and obvious, so the goal stood on review. I still think it should have been waved off, but it's a tight one.
Wiebe, spot on. Louis Binks is in an offside position when the ball is kicked. It is by the slightest of margins, but we can clearly see Louis' head is just ahead of Omar's shoulder. Louis Binks challenging an opponent for the ball. It deflects off of Omar Gonzalez into the path of Victor Wanyama. It is an offside goal. Should not stand.
All right, let's head to Orlando to try to unpack a real head scratcher. I'm going to narrate this quickly. Julian Carranza gets in behind Rodrigo Schlegel. Schlegel takes him down. No call. Miami doesn't like it. Schlegel doesn't like to be accused of a penalty foul. There's a lot of yelling and yapping and so forth, and then referee Ismail Elfath is summoned to the screen by VAR Christina Unkel. PK, Elfath says on review. Only wait, Elfath is touching his ear again. Another check. It's all negated by an offside offense on the pass, says Unkel. No goal, no card, no nothing. What is happening?
It's a foul on Julian Carranza. Schlegel does not make contact with the ball and clobbers into Carranza's legs. It's a pen. However, this is where it gets tricky. Julian Carranza was in an offside position before Breckshay's cross into the box, nullifying the play.
You're 100%. That's an offside. Look at this. It's tight, Charlie.
Tight does not mean he's onside.
Fine. You're right. I think he's offside, but just barely. All right, LAFC Portland. This looks like a handball, but it's not. Why, Charlie? Explain to the people straight from the rule book.
It's not a handball if it touches the player's hand or arm directly from the player's own head or body. It deflected, it's unlucky, but it's not a handball.
That's it. That's straight from the rulebook, folks. That's it for us, though. Hashtag instant replay with anything you see in the world of Major League Soccer. We want to look at it. We want to tear it apart. Charlie, thanks for your time. I'm Andrew Wiebe. See you next time!